The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, there's the option going left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Play action, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 81 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, exit. Go.
Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Down inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella, 41 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
On the snap. Recon, moving to your fighter. Hurry, hurry.
Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Jaguars 10. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yep. Go, Jack ready.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He will push his way down to about the 14. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you...
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jaguars 16. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
You got Thomas. 61, Max, 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on second and 10. Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Etienne up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. ETN. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Hey, exit.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. Fighting through, and he's got space. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Lawrence. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
We go, we go. Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.